What's up, y'all? Thank you guys so much for coming back to check me out yet a mother freaking again. It's your girl Chrissy, and I'm back, mother effer. Yes. Warning, I am pretty lit. Okay, I apologize in advance. Period. So yeah, I'm giving you a different look. I'm giving you me vibes, okay? So if you don't like it, you know where the door is at. Yeah. So anyways, tonight I want to talk about lock care and lock moisturization and what I do to moisturize my locks during the fall season. I'm literally trying to give you fall, but also throwing in some oriental, you know what I'm saying, some type of theme going on. Not intentionally, but it is what it is, sis, okay? Anywho, I have my burnt orange going on, and I'm here to give you all the vibes tonight. If you don't like it, I'm not even gonna tell you where you can go, but don't stay here. I will be using my handy dandy notebook, aka my cheat sheet tonight. I will be sipping my wine. I try to change it up for you guys just a little bit, just to make it interesting. It's not gonna really be more fun. You know what I mean? I am a bit laid back tonight. So I may be on some like chill vibes, but you still gonna get the tea, okay? So tonight I wanna talk about my fall moisturization hair care routine. If your scalp or your hair is anything like mine when it comes to the chilly or colder weather, you understand how vital it is to focus on things that you normally wouldn't pay attention to. For me, you know, in the past, if you watch my previous lock videos, you will understand that I just don't when it comes to my locks, okay? I just don't, because I don't have to until that chilly weather hits in. Now, I do want to say, welcome to fall. I try to give you all fall vibes, you know, my burnt orange going on here. Okay, give it up to me for my burnt orange, okay? I was with it. But my hair and my scalp is never with chilly to cold weather. We do warm, moist weather over here, okay? So with that being said, I implement certain lock care routines just so I can make sure that my hair and my scalp is doing A1. If you are curious as to what I'm talking about, I advise you to keep watching. I don't know what all these flurries is, but I'm here for it. Period. All right, so I do have my cheat sheet here to help me and assist as always, because I'm a woman of order. If I don't have structure, I will be out of bounds and you won't like it. So let's tap into this video. I'm gonna give you some background. So when it comes to me maintaining my locks, if you haven't watched in the past, I come from a place where my locks, my scalp typically doesn't need the extra moisturization that a lot of people give to their locks. I'm just not really paying close attention to my locks where I am moisturizing my locks every single day. I do not moisturize my locks every single day. Honestly, sometimes I don't even do it in a week. And I'm just gonna keep it G with you. And this started like somewhere between, I wanna say like around, like somewhere in my 2-year lockversary, in my 2-year journey of being locked. And the reason why I done some research is because I realized that although I wasn't feeding my locks, you know, water, rose water, oils, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't oiling my scalp and massaging my scalp on a regulatory basis that I used to do, I realized that my hair was still thriving. So it required for me to do some research. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I will leave the link to what I'm talking about. But long story short, I understand that my hair, my locks, my scalp does not require me to maintain this moisturization oil routine. This video because I received a comment under one of my posts, my 4-year lock anniversary video, asking me to do a video talking about how I got my locks so glossy. And I want you guys to understand, and honestly, I'm tipsy right now, so if I'm perkier than, if I'm perky / not, it's because of that, okay? But I want you guys to understand that the reason why my locks are glossy is because it comes from hair care routine that you wouldn't typically be a part of. And that's what I'm going to dive deep into. So, damn, my introductions be too long for me, okay? All right, so for starters, I want to talk about what's in my spritz bottle. I'm trying to warn you guys about the rose water that you guys use on a consistent basis that is not 100% rose water, which I'm pretty sure you're fully aware of. But this rose water don't do nothing for your hair other than dry it out. So have you ever came across rose water and your locks are like kind of dry and it's not giving what it's supposed to give? It's because it's not 100% rose water. I'm just gonna sip my tea. It's not 100% rose water, okay, sis? What I need you to do is backtrack. Pay attention to this bottle and understand that this is the rose water that I use. You don't have to use the same brand of rose water, but I need you to understand if you cannot cook with it, if you can't digest your rose water, if you can't apply it to your hair and your skin, it is not for you, period. I need something that is 100% distilled and 100% authentic, okay? I don't need anything interjecting in it unless I choose to create that concoction. Okay, now that we have that underway, rose water is always my base when it comes to my spritz bottle, period. What's in your spritz bottle? Rose water. That's my base. I do not dilute it with regular spring water. I do not dilute it with tap water. I just keep it at 100% a bay. My base is rose water. Second ingredient that I'll always use in my spritz bottle after I apply, it may not be right after, but I will incorporate rosemary, dried like leaves or stems, into my rose water because honestly, if you guys want to talk about, if you want tea, rosemary and rose water are the only two consistent things that I have been using in my spritz bottle to moisturize my locks. And the glossy effect that you see here, that plays a big part because those are the only two things that I've consistently used. I will not share every little detail because just in case homegirl decides to come out with a lock hair care product that I've been talking about for years. So like, let's not do that, okay? I've been talking about it for years, but just in case, I won't share everything, okay? I'm just saying. Anyways, outside of that, I want to introduce you guys to a new herb or spice that has been introduced to my lock journey, but I'm more so now making it profound, and it is star anise seeds. So the star anise breakdown is pretty much that these seeds I discover are 100% beneficial not only to your lock or hair care, but also to your health in moderation. Do your research, okay? Don't take my word for it. Okay, so when it comes to the star anise seed that I implemented into my spritz bottle, let me give you some benefits, okay? Yes, I'm not a professor, I'm cheating. First of all, it is extremely beneficial to your hair. Not only is it beneficial to your hair, but it is also beneficial to your health. With health do come precautions, so make sure you do your thorough research on it. I'm not here for health, I'm here for hair health, not internal health, okay? So let's keep it moving. It helps significantly with hair growth. I've been using it for a few weeks, and honestly, I have experienced a significant amount of hair growth that I could not explain. I did not recognize where it come from or where it came from. I just knew that it came out of nowhere. I didn't have this problem before. As you know, in the past, I retwisted the front of my locks more recently. Prior to that, I had a lock retwist prior to that. I've been cutting my hair since October, since I had my first cut. Not the first cut, but in the month of October since I had my first cut. And I could not understand why there is so, like, literally, I'll leave a picture. You guys watched me interlock my hair in that area and everything was under wraps. But I have been using the star anise seeds incorporated in my spritz bottle, and an extremely significant amount of hair growth has happened, particularly in my problem areas. So here's a little tip. You can take it from me because I said it. Star anise, if you want some hair growth on your edges or problem areas, you might want to implement that into your spritz bottle, because I'm telling you, it's going to grow like weeds. I say weeds because it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to grow out even. I mean, at least my hair texture. My hair texture was like, girl, you still black, okay? So I'm just telling you, like, it's just not going to come out the way you think it's going to come out. But it's going to be a lot of it, okay? I promise you. Furthermore, as I mentioned, it repairs edges. It just all the way across the board addresses damages. So whether it's color treated hair, loss of edges, damaged hair in general for whatever reason, the star anise seeds will predominantly fix that area on a continuing basis. You have to understand, in order to see the results, you have to use it for at least, they're gonna say a month. Normally I would, but I haven't been using it that long, so I'm just gonna say 2 to 3 weeks. You will see the result. Honestly, depending on what you're looking for in this particular spice will determine how fast you see results. For instance, the star anise seed is also known as a lubricant. It lubricates the scalp. It also detoxifies your scalp. So what I noticed for me and my children's locks instantly is I noticed that the texture, not the texture, but our hair in general became a lot softer, because the star anise properties, which has antioxidants such as vitamin A and vitamin C, and who knew we needed vitamin C in our locks? Who knew that? We knew vitamin D, vitamin A, whatever, B2, whatever. But who knew we needed vitamin C? Didn't know that. But it is enriched in that, and because of that, it lubricates our scalp to dandruff and scalp disease. These seeds are like super phenomenal when it comes to breaking that out and detoxifying your scalp. I can only stress but so much, but I really advise that you guys look into it on your own. This is one tipsy ass lock update. Join me. You may want to know where the star anise seeds come from, and it comes from a fruit that is a part of a Chinese plant that is an evergreen plant. This is as much as I got, okay? So in any event, when it comes to your lock hair in the fall, you definitely have to do a little bit more investigation, a little bit more research to help you determine what lock hair works for you. You cannot stick to one regimen all summer long. Honestly, you can. I don't know anything about that, but I can't. I don't want to put a stigma on someone's lock journey and it really works for them. You feel me? I've never been that type of person to do that, so I won't start now. But what I will say is this: when it comes to me, when it gets to the chillier and colder weathers, I have to do a lot more. And a lot of times, one thing that I learned, being 4 years locked, over 4 years, obviously, is that what worked for you in the beginning of your lock journey will not, may not, could not work for you when you're a lot more further in your lock journey. Because I just feel like personally, because the depth of our locks change, bottom line, correct the issues that you need to correct. For me, I understand that my scalp always, prior to locking, has had significant damage, dryness and breakage because of the weather. So what I had needed to do to prevent that is simply stay on top of my game, do more research, and figure out what things work for me. I just wanted to share a little tidbit of what's in my spritz bottle in fall, you know what I mean? And I feel like the main ingredients that I feel like would be helpful and useful for anyone, you guys can chime in on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and love, love and harmony, and be blessed.
So I want to thank you all for taking the time to listen. If you stuck to it to the end, thank you. I know it was cringy. Not only was I tipsy, I was extremely tired. It was extremely late, and I shot this several times. So thank you once again for watching.